Hey, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
And we are the brothers coming back at y'all with the Lord's will, another edifying lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. And of course, always before we start this lesson, we would like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto
Yahweh,
Yahweh
Bahashem,
Bahashem,
Yahweh
Yahweh
Shai,
Shai, Bahashem
Bahashem,
Rakakodash.
Rakakodash.
Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, our teachers. Shalom, peace be unto the brothers that are pushing this truth in all righteousness and sincerity. And peace, blessings, and salutations unto the elect scattered abroad, being grafted in under the obedience of this truth through the spirit of faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai.
Khan, the water boy. Shalom to all you Akim,
Shalom.
you Akwath, you brothers and you few sisters that subscribe to this doctrine that was given through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem El Shai. To our beloved elder apostles and elder bishops on down to the elders and Akim pushing this gospel and truth and sincerity today. Peace, blessings, and salutations be unto you and your households, man. And this lesson is ultimately going to go into Ezekiel, the 35th chapter, man, and how ultimately we are going to see that destruction of our enemies, man, because this is what is prophesied in the scriptures to come. This is what's told in the scriptures, that is going to come. This is guaranteed to come to pass, man.
Yeah.
It says the vision is yet for an appointed time, man. And guess what? That appointed time is coming here soon for this place, America, aka scripturally called Babylon, to be destroyed, man. And again, this is just ultimately what we're gonna go into. Mainly we're gonna, we'll read from Ezekiel the 35th chapter, man. And we'll grab precepts on the way. But without further ado, Lord willing to be edifying, Lord will be straight to the point. We're going to start Ezekiel, the 35th chapter, in verse 1.
Come, this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 35 and verse 1.
Yeah.
And it reads, Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying,
Right.
Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it.
Right, man. And that's ultimately going into Esau, Edom. Now, I want to grab Genesis, the 36th chapter, and then verse 8, where basically it explains who, when it's talking about Mount Seir, who it's talking about, man. This is Genesis, the 36th chapter, so like your fingers over here slipping on the pages. Genesis 32, so like we're way too far back. Where is it at? This is Genesis chapter 36 and verse 8. Man, pages super thin. Genesis 36 and verse 8 says, Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir. Esau is Edom. So when it's talking about, prophesy against Mount Seir, it's talking about prophesy against, Esau, Edom, man.
That's right. Yeah.
And his land. Because Esau, Edom dwelt in Mount Seir, and then basically, America is likened unto, Basra, Petra, Mount Seir, Nineveh, all these different, America basically has, multiple names within the scriptures. The main name being, Babylon the Great, man. So this is ultimately talking about, prophesy against, Esau, Edom, as well as their land, man, and what is to come to their land, because we know, according to the picture that's on the screen, destruction is coming to this land, man, and this people, man, Keep going, Uncle Shaw.
Khan, verse 3, or sorry, verse 2, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it,
right,
and say unto it, Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, Behold, on Mount Seir, I am against thee.
Right, the Lord Yahweh Shem El Shai is against this nation, man. Going into, what is it, Romans, the 9th chapter, the 13th verse. The Lord Yahweh Shem El Shai hates Esau, Edom, man. He is completely against it. He's completely against Esau, Edom, and that vibration that he's pushing in the earth, man.
Right.
Like it says in, I think it was Jeremiah, I think it's 15:25 or 51:25. It says, I'm against the old destroying mountain, which goes in, that mountain is talking about, Esau, Edom's government, his power system that's ultimately spread across the earth, and how they're ultimately setting up, these decrees and doing certain things within the earth that are destroying the earth, man. And not only the earth, but the minds of the people, man, to have the people thinking that, right is wrong and wrong is right, man.
Yeah.
Woe unto him that called evil good and good evil, man. And that's exactly who it's talking about, man. It's Esau, Edom, man. They're out here making it to where a woman is above a man, which is completely out of order, man. And saying that you can eat pig and you can eat shrimp, crab, lobster, and pushing again this wicked vibration upon the earth. And the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai does not like that, man. You know, every day that goes by, the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai is angry with the wicked, man. You know, he says, you know, I'm angry with the wicked every day, man. You know,
That's right.
and that wicked is starting with Esau Edom, as it says in Malachi, the first chapter, the 4th verse. You know, Esau Edom is the border of wickedness, man. And this is why the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai has ultimately, you know, put the spirit upon his men, you know, the prophets, you know, starting with Elder Apostle Tahar on down, you know, to go out here and to come against this nation and to let them know, thus through the spirit of the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai through his word, that the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai is against you, and there's going to be a recompense for all the things that you have done in the earth, man. You know? Let's go ahead and read verse 3 again, Ezekiel 35:3 again.
Con, I got a precept. Ezekiel chapter 35 and verse 3, and say unto it, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, behold, at Mount Seir I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate.
Right, man. And that's a prophecy that's going to come to pass, man. You know, that this place, America, according to the scriptures called Babylon the Great, is going to be destroyed, man. It's going to be made desolate, man. You know? You want to get that word desolate? That's the spirit, man.
Con, this is the word desolate on the Google definition. It says, of a place deserted of people and in a state of bleak and dismal emptiness. It says, make a place bleakly and depressingly empty or bare, devastate.
Damn, man.
Ruin.
Ruin.
Wreck, destroy, demolish,
and that's
annihilate.
Right, and that's what's coming to America, man. You know? And it's going to be by way of ICBM nuclear missiles, as well as the chariots coming and burning shit down, man. You know, which you can, you know, you see, you know, part of that, you know, just to give you, you know, just an imaginary advantage, you know. You look at, what is it, you know, many different, you know, movies, man. You know, War of the Worlds, Independence Day.
The Knowing.
Yeah, The Knowing, you know.
That was heavy too.
Yeah, man, those are all heavy movies, man, that you can watch that ultimately give you, you know, sort of like a, you know, a sneak peek at what very well how it could look, you know. And it's gonna look a lot worse than that, but that's very well, you know, like again, a tidbit of what is to come, man. You know.
Yeah.
Con, you got a precept?
Con, this is the book of Obadiah, or so like the book of Amos, chapter 9 and verse 8, and it reads, behold, the eyes of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, are upon the sinful kingdom.
And that sinful kingdom is going into America, man.
Yeah.
You know, going into, you know, this, and really, you know, it's it goes anywhere America has its hand in. You know, America has damn near an embassy in every country in the world, man. You know, that, so basically America's rule, its kingdom stretches across the whole earth, man. You know. Fuck it. So ultimately, the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai is he sees every single thing, because the eyes of the Lord goes into the angels in those chariots, man. You know, the more and more you see these so-called UFOs, UAPs, and that's the angels out here taking notes. You know, they're like, okay, well, this thing happened today. I'm gonna take that note. You know what I mean? I'm gonna send it straight to the Heavenly Father.
Yeah,
you know,
angel means messenger, man.
Right, man. You know, so they all these notes are being sent to, you know, Yahweh Shai, and he's giving it to Heavenly Father, saying, look, man, this is what this fucking place is doing. You know, how much longer do we have to wait, man? You know?
And I just seen too, I was reading this little article that the brother of La Yashrala had posted, and it was like a man trying to be, you know, a woman, you know, this nothing new, but point being, he I think he had got so much time because he got caught having sex with a dog, and they were both on the cocaine. Yeah, man.
Wow.
This place is just getting worse, man.
Now you got animals on drugs.
Yeah, I think he said no, it was cocaine. He like put a whole bunch of cocaine in the dog and himself, and then he did that, man. And you look at him, dude looks fucking scary as shit. So it's like the type of dude you see running towards you in the middle of the night, you're gonna be a little scared, man.
Man, hell no, man.
You know, but that just goes to show you this place is getting worse and worse.
Right.
You know, as time goes on. I'll finish that off. Amos 9 and 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth. Saving that, I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord. Yeah, because, hey, Yahweh Shema Shai has an elect, all right, who ultimately were going to repent, turn from their wicked ways, and continue to seek His face and give all diligence to make their calling and election sure. That's who Yahweh Shai is going to come back to save, man. His true friends, all right, that kept the faith. They're going to see the downfall of their enemy, man, which is Esau, Edom, all right, and all the 2/3 that came up against us. We're going to see their reward,
Right, man. And this is them being delivered at the same time as this place being destroyed, man.
Yeah.
Because again, that's what is to come. Lord will we be part of the elect, we're gonna see the destruction of this place, man. We're gonna see the downfall of our enemies, man. Which the scriptures tell you, in Sirach, the 25th chapter, I think it's around the 9th verse, or it's like it might be around the 16th verse, that the Lord Yahweh Shem El Shai, deems it happy that a man shall see the downfall of his enemy, man. And again, Lord will we be part of the elect. We're gonna be seeing this, man. And that's the heaviness, of knowing what is to come.
Mm-hmm.
You do all that you can in order to be delivered from that, so that way you can see that, man. Because we've been beaten down and trodden down for so long, man. That we want, to see the downfall of our enemies, man. Esau, Edom, they had pleasure in taking us down, man. They still have pleasure in killing our people, man. They still take pleasure in doing all different types of wicked ass shit to our people, man. Snatching up, Israelite kids, man, and sacrificing them to their fucking false gods and so on and so forth, man. They take pleasure in this shit, man. And like it says, oppression maketh the wise man mad. We
right.
see these
Yep.
things, we hear these things, and we go through these things, and we're like, you know what? We're getting sick and fucking tired of this, man. Well, guess what? The Lord Yahweh Shem El Shai here soon is going to deliver us from our sorrows, man.
Mm-hmm.
And destroy this place that is causing our sorrows, man.
Yep.
Yeah, precept.
A quick precept.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Revelations 11 and verse 12. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, Come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them.
Right.
In the same hour was there a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell, and in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000, and the remnant were affrighted and gave glory to the Most High of heaven.
Right, man. So that they were able to see that destruction, man. And they gave glory to the Most High, man, because the power and the destruction that's gonna happen is gonna be so, so great. It's gonna be like nothing we've ever seen before, man.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing that has ever been seen before in any lifetime. It's gonna be freaking heavy, man. So let's go back to Ezekiel, the 4th verse.
This is Ezekiel chapter 35 and verse 4, and it reads, I will lay thy cities waste.
And the brother just read that, in Revelation the 11th chapter, man, that the 10th part of the city fell, man. Which ultimately is going into what? Those 10, FEMA zones that are within within America, man. Just like you had on Hunger Games, man.
Oh,
they had those certain,
districts.
District 13, District 12, District 9, District 8, so on and so forth, And well, guess what? America has actual 10 FEMA zones within, its land, within its borders, man. Which, if shit started to, if martial law hit, then you'd have, certain certain areas that are control. Okay, well, this area, has to stay within this area. Well, this area has a, there's ultimately borders. You know what I mean? Instead of having just one America, no, we got 10 FEMA zones, man. Just like the fucking movies, man.
Yep.
So we're reading about how these places are ultimately going to be destroyed, man. Which is ultimately equaling up to all of America being destroyed. Keep going.
And it reads verse 5.
No, verse 4 again, Slakia.
Verse 4, and it reads, I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord.
Right, keep going.
Because thou hast had perpetual hatred,
right,
and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their calamity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Sith thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee.
Right, man. And you go, you go and you look at all the things that Esau Edom has done, and there was just a video or that's like an article that the brother Rawala Yashrala ultimately posted, you know, and he posted up I can't remember what the young boy's name was, but an Edomite ultimately had caught this little boy, man, and hung him, you know, and I can't remember, you know, if they, you know, went into detail on exactly what he did to, you know, the young boy's body, you know, but he mutilated the body, man, you know, he did all different types of things to the body, man, you know, he probably, you know, even, you know, did some sexual, nasty, disgusting sexual things unto that boy's dead body, you know, but what happened was that, you know, he ultimately got sentenced to life without parole, you know, and the dad is sitting there in the you know, and basically in the stand, and he, you know, he's basically going off, man, like, you know, just getting angry, and the judge even says, you know, you are a cold-blooded, hateful murderer, man, and it was an Edomite who did this to a Jake, man, you know, and constantly every single day we are seeing, because of Esau Edom's hatred, the self-proclaimed so-called white man, because that's who he is today, man. That's who the world knows who Esau Edom is as today, you know, which is ultimately, you know, deception, because they use, you know, and change their names so that way people don't understand, you know, because when people read the Bible, you know, you got a lot of people thinking that Esau Edom is the, you know, the Ishmaelites, man, when in fact, you look at the description of what Esau Edom does, and you look at the description of what, you know, the so-called white man does today, hey, they're the exact same people, man.
It lines up perfectly, man.
Right, so he tries to hide himself by changing his name, you know, by trying to be everyone else except for who he is, man. You know, but he can't run away from it. And this is good. This is going right into 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 3, where the man of sin, the son of perdition, which is Esau Edom, is revealed, man. We know who you are, man. And we know your true biblical nationality, man. We know that you are the Edomites, the ones that are the Lord's curse, the people of the Lord's curse, you know, according to the scriptures, man. You are the ones that are constantly killing us, you know, constantly hating on us, constantly doing this, that, and the third, but yet you want to turn around and brainwash our people to think that you love us, man, when you don't. There's no fucking way you could, man.
It's not in you.
It's not in you, right? We look at history, and you're constantly, you know, constantly killing us, man. You know, you're constantly seeking after us, man. You know, constantly, you know, trying to find out, you know, what you can do next to destroy us, man, as a people. You know, like it says in Zechariah 11 and 5, whose oppressors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. Well, the time is coming where the Lord Yahweh Shem El Shai is going to find you guilty on all charges, man. There's not going to be no Kyle Rittenhouse situation where you ultimately get away with it, charges are dropped, this, that, and the third, man. You know, it's not going to happen. The Lord Yahweh Shem El Shai, matter of fact, let's grab that. I think it's in Nahum 1 and 3, you know.
3 and 1? Or 1 and 3? Oh, I got you. I was right there. Yeah,
go ahead.
This is the book of Nahum, chapter 1 and verse 3. And it reads, the Lord is slow to anger,
right,
and great in power,
right,
and will not at all acquit the wicked.
Right, he will not at all acquit the wicked, man. You know, so you're not ultimately gonna be, you know, released. Charges are not gonna get dropped. You're not gonna be, you know what I mean. You're not gonna come out, you know, unscathed, man. You know, and I remember the brother brought out of scriptures, I think it was Ecclesiastes 3 and 15, you know, the Lord Yahweh Shem El Shai requireth that which is past, man, you know, and you have not received any kind of recompense, man, for all the things that you're doing, but wait, the time has come where the Lord Yahweh Shem El Shai is going to require you to be guilty on all charges, man, you know, we're in that time, man. There's many different things that you have done unto our people that you have yet to pay for, man. Stealing our fucking land, you know? Y'all here, you know, y'all want to go and talk about, you know, reparations for, you know, the people, this, that, and the third. Hey, one, you haven't even given no fucking reparations. You talk about it. You know, you talk a big game, but you ain't about to do that shit, man. 40 acres and a fucking mule. You ain't about to do none of that shit, man.
Nope.
You would destroy the land before you gave it back to us, man, and make us think that, oh, yep, you can have it. You would steal all the resources out of it. You would make sure that this land is completely dead before you hand it back, man. And this is what you're doing, man. You know.
Precept for you too.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Going on to that, brother had brought that point. You know, Esau, man. You know, he's been basically on the run. This is Genesis 4 and 12. It says, when thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength, a fugitive and a vagabond shall thou be in the earth.
Right.
And when you go into that word fugitive, it says a person who has escaped from a place or is in hiding, especially to avoid arrest or persecution.
Right, man. And Esau Edom's doing just that, man. You know, he's trying to avoid that punishment that is to come. That's why he's trying to establish his new world order as fast as he can, man.
Mhm.
That's why he's trying to make these, these unrighteous decrees and so on and so forth, to get everybody, potato chipped and, so on and so forth, so that way he can be like, you know what, I established my new world order, I'm good. Or going back into that bet, if Esau Edom can, figure out the stars of heaven, the ordinance of the ordinance of the stars, or search the depths of the sea, then guess what? The Lord Yahweh Shem Shah will cast off Israel, man. He's trying to do all these things he can do, so that way, one, which all leads back to his birthright, man, so he can ultimately receive that birthright back. And that's not gonna fucking happen, man. You sold it, man. Not knowing and thinking about the latter end of your decisions, you ultimately sat there and gave up something so precious that it's absolutely priceless. You gave that shit up just for fucking, for some fucking meat, man. For some flesh.
Yeah.
Which it means, you gave your birthright up for flesh, so you chose carnality rather than spirituality, man. So that's your fucking bad, man. You can't blame nobody else except your fucking self, man. But Esau Edom is trying to blame everybody except himself, which is bullshit, man. That's why you have to be fucking destroyed. That's why you have to be taken out. Esau Edom wants to blame everybody else for all the things that he's doing, saying that the Israelites are the ones out here destroying the earth, saying that, because we're out here, killing each other, this, that, and the third, we're out here destroying the earth. Okay, well, we're not the ones that are in control of the earth, so we can't destroy it. We destroy ourselves. Our people are constantly killing each other, right along with Esau killing our people, but we're not destroying the earth, man. You are.
Mm-hmm. And he fulfills that prophecy, man.
Yeah.
Because you look at the food, you look at the water, you look at nature itself, everything is dying, because the scriptures say that he is as death.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so everything he touches, it's like he has a poisonous ink in his hands, and every time he touches something, it just fades away.
Right.
Because this is the devil, man. This is the basis of men. Okay, and he was set up to be over us because of our disobedience to the Heavenly Father, man.
Right.
You see, so now, we've been cast under his feet. But there's going to come a time where, like the Lord said, man, wait patiently, the wrath that has come upon you from the Most High.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because shortly ye shall tread upon, his neck, roughly paraphrasing, man.
Right.
So that time is coming, and it starts with his destruction, man. You see, because after, those elite banking families that are in those bunkers are miles under the earth in the ground, they're going to be dug up and be shackled up with chains and fetters of iron, man.
Yeah.
That's the future and the reality for the so-called white man, man, and then the rest of the heathen nations. You know?
That's perfect, man. Go ahead and go to verse 7, Ezekiel 35 and 7.
Oh, kind of, I lost it. Going back. This is Ezekiel chapter 35. Ezekiel chapter 35 and verse 7. And it says, "Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth.
Right, keep going.
And I will fill his mountains with his slain men."
Woo! I will fill his mountains with his slain men. Because the brother talked about how, there's going to be, out of Esau Edom, there's going to be a remnant that escapes, the destruction that has to come. But majority of which is really talking about the elites, man. You can read about that in Psalms 149, verse 9 and 10, But majority of those that don't have the money to buy these bunkers, or those that don't have the money to fly out of the country, and this, that, and the third, those that don't understand what is to come, because Esau Edom knows what is coming. Esau Edom knows that he is to be destroyed. Esau Edom knows that the elect are waking up, and that's why he's so pissed off, and that's why he's moving faster, man. Which we ultimately know goes into the will of Yahweh Shem Shai, but nonetheless, he's still moving faster, man. He's trying to hurry up, put some pep in his step, man.
Mm-hmm.
To get his new world order established, which is gonna lead you know, to him being destroyed, man. Because the faster he works, the faster his destruction comes, man. You know, that's why it says his pride have deceived him. You know, because he thinks that him working faster, he's gonna beat the clock. You know, but the clock moves at the same speed, man. You know, it doesn't move faster, it don't move slower, man. You know, and it said what when you're working, time flies. When you have fun, time flies. You know, when in reality, the clock moves the same fucking speed.
Yeah, it does.
You know. So come on, man. This shit is creeping upon you faster and faster, man. You know.
That's right, bro.
So let's verse 8 again, Baba Kusha.
Ezekiel 35 and verse 8. And I will fill his mountains with his slain men.
Slacky, and I forgot to make that point, because again, you know, the elites are the ones that are gonna escape this judgment, but majority, a widely vast majority of the Edomites, you know, really anybody that dwells here in America, you know, from 2/3 of Jakes to the other nations that dwell here in America, because we know America is a basically like a melting pot of all, you know, the different, yeah, you know what I mean, that seething pot, you know. Everybody's going to be destroyed here that's in America, man. You know? Yes, you do have Edomites that are outside of America, you know, such as the Russians, Germans, you know, the Swedish, the the Norwegians, the Finlands, so on and so forth, man. The British, you know, all these, the Spanish, the French, you know, all these Edomites that are outside, you know, of America. Yes, you know, they're going to be put in captivity right along with the elites, but those that dwell here in America, you're going to be fucking destroyed, man. That's why it says, I will fill his mountains with his slain men. You know, there's going to be Edomites here that are going to be destroyed, you know, right along with the other nations, man, that are here. You know, keep going on that.
That's right. It says, in thy hills and in thy valleys and in all thy rivers shall they fall that are slain with the sword.
And that sword goes into many different things, man. You know, goes into, you know, the earthquakes, goes into, you know, the storm and tempest that happen, and, you know, all these different things, you know, these floods that happen, you know, all these things. But it's ultimately that number one sword goes into what, man? It goes into those ICBM nuclear missiles, which you see here on the screen, man. Yes, that is a mushroom cloud, you know. But what creates a mushroom cloud, man? You know, go and look that up. Let that be a number one question you ask on Google. What creates a mushroom cloud? You know, where does a mushroom cloud come from? You know, it comes from an explosion, man. You know, really a bomb explosion, man. You know. And this bomb that's gonna hit America is gonna be ICBM nuclear missiles, man.
Quick one for you
Intercontinental ballistic missiles, man. You know, which the nations are ultimately preparing right now. They're ultimately creating these things right now just for this situation, man. Ecclesiastes, what is it, 3:1? You know, there's a time, a season, and a purpose to everything. So there's a reason why they're creating these wasters to destroy, as it's quoted in Isaiah 54 and verse 16, man.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's where you see their confidence too. All these like Putin and President Xi Jinping, like their confidence just shooting through the roof. Like at any moment we're ready to go to war.
Yeah.
Because what does it say, man? Let the weak say I am strong. So they know that not only are they able to match the power of America, but they're actually able to surpass it, especially with the technology they have, man.
Right.
That hypersonic missile that China had, you know, developed. The U.S. was terrified because they tried to develop the same missile and failed 3 times.
Failed
and even miserably, and even said that they have no idea how they have got so technologically advanced. And that's prophecy right there in Joel the 3rd chapter. Beat their plowshares into spears.
Yep.
You see, they're basically taking everything, all their time, energy, and resources, and putting it into these missiles. Really, because as brother said, man, which is fulfilling the will of Yahweh Shai Shai in Bible prophecy, which is Yahweh Shai is setting up the stage. Okay, he's we're ultimately in the build up to that prophecy coming to pass, what you see on the screen, which is the destruction of America, man. You know. I got a quick one.
Yeah, go ahead.
Backing you up on that sword. This is Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 41.
Yep.
And it reads, if I wet my glittering sword.
Which goes into what, man? Those ICBM nuclear missiles, man. Go ahead.
And my hand take hold on judgment.
Right.
I will render vengeance to mine enemies.
Who's his enemies, man? You know, because, hey, our enemies are the Lord's enemies, man. And his enemy is Esau, Edom, man. Really, you know, Esau, Edom, and the other nations. But it starts with you fucking elites, man. You know, it starts with Oppenheimers, man. You Gettys, you Rothschilds, you
DuPonts.
Rockefellers, you DuPonts, what is that original name? Bowser's, man. You Bowser's, which are the Rothschilds, man. They changed their fucking name, man. You know, all you damn devils, man. The Lord Yahweh Shem Shai is against you and your posterity, man, and your whole nation, man. And then the rest of you heathens afterwards, man.
Yeah.
You are the enemy of the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai, and if you're an enemy of the Lord, you're an enemy of ours, man.
Yeah.
That's why the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai called King David a man after his own heart, man. Because King David hated whatever and whoever the Lord hated, man.
Yeah.
And
pertaining to Esau in Ezekiel the 36th chapter, it talks about how Esau, Idumea, is the residue of the heathen.
Right.
So he's the least favored out of everybody, man. And the Lord, Isaiah the 40th chapter compares the nations as less than nothing. So it just goes to show you.
Right.
Continuing on, it says, I will render vengeance to mine enemies, and will reward them that hate me.
Right.
I will make mine arrows drunk with blood, and my sword shall devour flesh, and that with the blood of the slain and of the captive from the beginning of revenges upon the enemy. You see, I say, man, Yahweh Shema Shai, his arrows are gonna be drunk with blood, and those arrows, as we know, those nuclear missiles, man.
Right.
Which, according to Bible prophecy, 200 million warheads are gonna touch down and penetrate the land of Babylon the Great. Ultimately going into that great earthquake that we brought out earlier. Okay, like it says in Isaiah the 24th chapter, that the earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard. See, because every single missile that hits, it's gonna be shaking the earth, man. Because the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai is gonna be in those missiles to the point where they're not gonna miss. Like it says, they shall not miss. And what's that? 2 Ezra 16 and 13. Because Yahweh Shema Shai is that mighty archer that's gonna shoot those arrows into the ends of the world, and they're not going to miss. They're gonna hit perfectly. And it's going to be a perfect destruction.
Right.
How's it on that?
Yeah, let's go back to Ezekiel 35 and verse 9.
This is Ezekiel chapter 35 and verse 9. And it reads, I will make thee perpetual desolations, and thy cities shall not return, and ye shall know that I am the Lord.
Right, man. A perpetual desolation, man. Let's go into Isaiah the 34th chapter. Actually, jump to Isaiah 13. And he's near the bottom. Yeah, Isaiah 13 and verse 19 to 22.
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 19. And it reads, And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah.
And you go into the history of Sodom and Gomorrah. Sodom and Gomorrah was overthrown by fire and brimstone, man.
Yeah.
And with that same type of destruction, that fire is gonna come to America. Except it's not gonna be, because back then, you had rocks. You know what I mean? You had rocks. You had fire. Lord Yahweh Shem Shai had those things at the time come down. Well, guess what? The things of the time now are ICBM nuclear missiles, man. That's gonna be that fire that's gonna come down, man. And the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai is having these damn devils, create this thing, man. Yeah. Just for that destruction. They're literally creating the thing that is going to destroy them. How how ironic is that, man? But let's keep going. Verse 20.
Isaiah 13 and verse 20, and it reads, And it shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there.
It says it shall never be inhabited, man. That's that perpetual desolation, man. Yep. Perpetual means everlasting, man. America is not going to come back. Once America is destroyed, once this place is, received its judgment, it's not going to come back, man. This is going to be basically a monument, of basically the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai, a monument of what the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai has done and will do to those that even think about being wicked, man. Just like Sodom and Gomorrah was an example for those that live ungodly, man. Hey, well, guess what? America is going to be an example unto the nations that try to live ungodly, man. You
Mm-hmm.
know, there's going to be a perpetual destruction that happens to them, man. You
Yeah,
know,
just like how you walk in a museum and you can see like an artifact and where it came from or wherever, and you can look at America and you can be like, dang, the Lord destroyed that place because all the wickedness and witchcraft and shit that took place there, man. You know, it's gonna set these people in. It's gonna. What's that saying? It's gonna set them in line, man.
mm-hmm.
Continuing on, it says, "It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there."
Right, because and really, those Arabians and the shepherds goes into these other nations, coming and saying, oh, America's great, America's this, that, and the third. What is it? Land of the free, the home of the brave. You know what I mean? The white picket fence. American dream bullshit. American dollar. You know what I mean? It's so great that we can have our families move to America, or we can have one or two people go to America, make all this money, and send it back home, and they'll just be living lavishly, because what is it in America? You could take $1 down to a Mexico and you can get 20 pesos, man. you know so it's like, what I mean, you got $100, you times that by 20, man. You got $2,000 right there, man. 2,000 pesos right there, man. And that can get you a lot, just $100, man. you know in American money, man. Well, guess what? That's gonna come to an end. you know Nobody's gonna come here, which we're already starting to see that. I mean, the American dollar is already starting to go down. You know what I mean? Other nations, that we're really, you look at the euro. The euro is more valuable than the dollar now, man. All these European nations and all these other nations throughout the country are dropping the American dollar as their prime currency, man. And they're starting to establish CBDCs, man, central bank digital currencies, man. Establishing their own currency. You got the yuan, the ruble, and so on and so forth, that are ultimately coming up, man. To replace the American dollar, man. So these nations are saying, "Fuck," America's going down. Well, how much more is it going to go down when this place is actually completely flattened to the ground, man? You know,
Mm-hmm.
because that's what's coming. That's what's prophesied to happen, man. You know, you can't escape from that, man.
Yep, there's no escape.
Verse
So it
21.
says, "Though hand join in hand, man, the wicked shall not go unpunished."
Khan, that's correct.
Isaiah 13 and verse 21, "But wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures,
Mm-hmm.
and owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there.
Right.
And the wild beasts of the islands shall cry in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant palaces." And it says, "And her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged."
Right, man. Her time is near to come. That desolation, that destruction is near. It is near, and it hasteth greatly, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's go back.
What's Ezekiel?
Yeah, Ezekiel.
Okay, come on.
Verse 10.
Come on. Get there again. Why I keep losing that spot? So this is
Don't know how to use your sword, bro.
Just keep forgetting on my hand. It's Ezekiel chapter 35, and I'll start verse 9. It says, "I will make thee perpetual desolations, and thy city shall not return, and ye shall know that I am the Lord.
Right.
Because thou hast said, These two nations and these two countries shall be mine, and we will possess it, whereas the Lord was there. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, I will even do according to thine anger and according to thine envy, which thou hast used out of thy hatred against them, and I will make myself known amongst them when I have judged thee."
Right. The Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai is going to basically, exact all those things back unto Esau Edom. You go into Deuteronomy, the 30th chapter, and I think it's the 7th verse. Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai is going to put all the curses, back onto them. All that hatred that they've put towards us, all this, all that, that jealousy, which scriptures tell you jealousy is the rage of a man, man. So when a man is jealous, whether it be of his wife, whether it be of whatever, a man is liable to go off the hinges, man. And that's what Esau Edom did, man. You know, Esau Edom, saw that we have, basically rods with the, between our legs, man. And they got pissed off about that because, their women saw that and went after us, man. And we started to, lay down with their women. Well, not only that, we were, better at everything, man. We're better builders. We're smarter. All these things. So Esau Edom saw all these things and was like, you know what? I remember even in those quotes of Cristobal Colon, you know what I mean? What the whole world called Christopher Columbus. He even said in one of his quotes was, we would be ignorant not to slave these people, man. Because of their skills, because of what they're able to do, saw that they were ripe and fit for slavery, man. This is what these damn Edomites look. This is what they think about when they look at us, man. Because they're like, damn, why would I be doing all the work when they could be doing all the work, man?
Yeah.
They're better at everything. Why not put them to work?
That's his devil. That's why it says, he that leadeth into captivity shall
go into captivity, man.
And he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he still be found in his hand, shall be put to death, man.
Right, man. And we're still in the hands of Esau Edom, man.
Yep.
We're still in his fucking hands, man. We're still in his fucking land, So he's got to be destroyed, man. He has to. He literally has to, man. And we're praying for that, man. We're literally praying every single day, man. We wake up, Baba Ball, Yahbashim Al-Shah, man. Baba Kasha. We hate this fucking place. We wake up knowing we got to go to work. Hey, man, Baba Ball, Yahbashim Al-Shah, man.
That's all we can think about, man.
All we can think about is getting the hell up out of here and the destruction of America, aka Babylon, the fucking worst. But it ain't great, man. Babylon the worst, man. Fuck America, man. Fuck these damn devils, man. Hey, we're constantly on a fucking daily meditating terror upon these damn devils, man. What we're gonna do to them when we get into the kingdom, man, within righteousness. Hey, we're gonna mess these motherfuckers up, man. We're gonna tear their ass the fuck up. It's gonna be bad, man. You got precept?
No, I'm not gonna precept.
Con, let's continue on that verse 12.
Con, Ezekiel chapter 35 and verse 12. And thou shalt know that I am the Lord, and that I have heard all thy blasphemies, which thou hast spoken against the mountains of Israel, saying, they are laid desolate, they are given us to consume.
Right, man. Hey, fucking Esau Edom, man. They think they own everybody. They think they own every fucking thing, man. Come on, man. Man. It says, I have heard all thy blasphemies which thou hast spoken against the mountains of Israel. That's a laundry list of things, man, within that right there, man. A fucking laundry list. Keep going.
Verse 13, it says, thus with your mouth ye have boasted against me, and have multiplied your words against me. I have heard them.
Right, he's heard your words, man.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, let's grab was that Psalms 109? That word shall we remember before the Lord continues?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's grab that, man. Because hey, the Lord Yahbashim El-Shai, he hears everything that you say, man. Again, the angels are upon the the eyes of the Lord are upon the simple kingdom. He sees everything that you have done, and he's remembering them. He knows he has a whole list, man. He'll sit there and put every single word in a fucking plaque and put it on the wall, man. Well, guess what? He doesn't have enough room on his walls to put all the things that you have done, all the things that you have said. There's too much, man. There's too much. One too many, man. Well, how much more since you've been in power until now, you know?
That's why the scriptures say, man, by thy words thou art justified, and by thy words thou shalt be condemned, man.
Right, man.
His devil he's done for in every level, man, in every aspect.
Right.
This is Psalms 109 and verse 14, and it reads, let the iniquity of his fathers be remembered with the Lord,
right,
and let not the sin of his mother be blotted out.
Right.
Let them be before the Lord continually, that he may cut off the memory of them from the earth.
May cut off the memory of them from the earth, man. And it's gonna start with your fucking your enterprise, your land, where you make your money, America, being cut the fuck off, man. You going into captivity, and after 1,000 years of you serving us, that's when your whole nation, there's not gonna be a single fucking Edomite left in the world. No one's even gonna fucking, hey man, We literally gonna be glad that you damn devils is gone, man. We're gonna be fucking glad.
Everybody's gonna be glad, man.
Everybody. Let alone, the righteous coming into authority. Hey, when you damn devils is gone, period, from the earth, everybody's gonna be, man, everybody can go,
Yeah, it's like that one, it's like that one kid in the group that comes around that nobody really fucks with, when you're back in school. And you be like, man, like, you like, damn, here comes this, you gotta deal with this kid again. But after he leaves, you like, let's go, like, you know what I'm saying? Now we can actually kick it, because he's gone. That's how it's gonna be when Esau's out the picture, man. We're gonna be like, okay, now we don't gotta worry about him ever again. It's literally gonna be a happy ever after, for us, of the house of Israel, man. Lord willing, we're of the elect.
Right.
There's a little more. Verse 16, it says, because that he remembered not to show mercy,
right,
but persecuted the poor and needy man, that he might even slay the broken in heart. See, that's why Esau didn't show no mercy, man. Like it says, he didn't favor the old nor show reverence to the young. All right, shameless nation was brought up against us, but one thing we always have to remember is why, man. It's because we disobeyed the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, but Esau took it even further by forwarding the affliction. You see, so, hey, he's going to have to be recompensed, and he's going to drink of the cup that we drunk, but he's going to drink it double, man. He's going to have the worst out of all the heathen in the earth, and it's going to be magnified who these people are, man, in the time, when the kingdom comes. Everybody's going to look upon these damn devils, and they're going to know that this is the devil, man. This is who the Lord hates the most, just as we've hated them, man, especially now. And that was it on that.
Let's go back.
On Ezekiel 35 and verse 13, it reads, thus with your mouth ye have boasted against me, and have multiplied your words against me. I have heard them. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, when the whole earth rejoiceth, I will make thee desolate.
Right.
As thou didst rejoice at the inheritance of the house of Israel, because it was desolate, so will I do unto thee. Thou shalt be desolate on Mount Seir, and all Idumea, even all of it, and they shall know that I am the Lord.
Right, man. So let's go into the destruction of Esau, Edom, man. You're this land is gonna be completely desolate. This is the destruction that's gonna come to America, man. And you Edomites, majority of you Edomites here, minus the ones that have the money to obviously, go into space, dig, these deep ass bunkers and fly out of America, into other countries, to escape the judgment that's going to come. Well, hey, guess what? You think that you escape, but you're not going to escape. This place is going to be destroyed. All the people that you left here are going to be destroyed with it. And guess what? You're going to go into captivity.
Yeah.
There's no escaping the judgment of the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai, man.
Nope.
Scriptures say, who can abide it, man?
Yeah.
No one.
Yeah, no one.
No one can abide the judgment of the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai. No one can escape what the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai has already predestined to happen, man. So what are you damn devils are gonna do, man? At this present time, you should be living it up, man. And you elites, hey, man, I mean, really hurry up, But really, what you really should be doing is enjoying the fucking time, the little time that you have left. The little power that you have left. Just enjoy it, man. Go spend your fucking money, man.
Yeah.
Go fucking see. I mean, you motherfuckers probably have seen damn near everything, that you could. Hey, but go do that shit once more. Go do it 2-3 times more, man. Go do something, wicked as hell like you normally do. Live it up. Because our captivity's at a fucking end. You know? And we're gonna be put in power, and you gonna be put in captivity. Hey, I tell you right now, that captivity gonna be bad in the mug.
Yeah, man. You see, it come time, because it's prophecy as well. You're gonna come down with great wrath. We know what you're about to do, man.
Yo.
We're not ignorant of your devices. You see, but even in you doing that, you're not gonna be able to stop your destiny, man. It's your destiny. You're not gonna be able to run away from it or avoid it like you have been the past 100 years, man. Your time has come, and our time is up. Yeah, that was it on that. I have no precepts on that. Or actually, I do. Baruch chapter 4 and verse 31. Miserable are they that afflicted thee, and rejoice at thy fall. Miserable are the cities which thy children served. Miserable is she that received thy sons. For as she rejoiced at thy ruin, and was glad of thy fall, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation. For I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude, and her pride shall be turned into mourning. For fire shall come upon her from the everlasting, long to endure, and she shall be inhabited of devils for a great time.
Right, man. That's what's coming, man. That destruction, if you want to speak on it.
Come on, man. Like it says, miserable, the cities, that afflicted thee and rejoice at thy fall. Miserable are the cities which thy children served. Like it says, man. In Daniel the 9th chapter in the 12th verse, that no other nation under the whole heaven has been through as much as we have, man, as a nation of Israel. You see that? So, we've served captivity under all these nations, and because of all these nations were, putting us into captivity and making us do hard labor, man, and basically using their authority unjustly, okay, they're all going to have to drink of the cup. But the thing is with Esau, man, he forwarded the affliction. He's committed so many atrocities to our people as a whole that this devil is at the top of the list, man. And to the point where Yahweh Shai hates him so much, after his 1,000 years of serving, his captivity is up, he's going to be completely wiped away like the brother was going into. So if I were you, man, I would just kill myself, because it's like, man, the destruction you're going to see, you know what I mean, especially if you elites, because a lot of you elites, man, are going to fulfill prophecy by, surviving the nuclear blast. But just to go into captivity, man, I would not want to see a man of the Lord, man, an elect man of the Lord at that, in a new body, in literally an aura around him, lightning, I want to have light, Lord willing, we have the elect, but I always imagine having lightning, flashing around me, It's going to be a terrifying sight, and they're already terrified of us now. Like it says, great fear fell upon them which saw them stand upon their feet. And through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai is what we're doing, but how much more are these heathens going to be in fear of us when we're changed and the glory of Yahweh Shai is turned all the way up in us, man. Oh, man, you call Allah Yahweh Shai, say this all the time, that we're not heathens. We don't know if we're the elect, but we do know that we're Israelites, man. And just that alone, we have a fighting chance to be on the side of those that receive the victory, man, at the end of this thing.
Right.
And actually see, like this prophecy right here on the screen says the heavens, rolled together as a scroll. That's after those nuclear missiles hit, and that's the after effect you see, that mushroom cloud, and that's what it talks about when it says the heavens rolled together as a scroll. But we're going to be okay, Lord willing, because we're going to be above the firmament, man, looking down at the destruction of this place. You got a precept?
No, I was just reading, man. Yeah, that's basically it, man.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Can you grab that where it says, then blessed the man that shall see the fall of his enemies?
Oh, yeah, Surah 25, yeah.
Yeah, man, because ultimately this is what's going to happen, man. Lord will we be part of the elect. We're going to see this downfall. We're going to see the destruction, man. Which is prophesied to happen as well. Us being, Lord willing, we be part of the elect. Us seeing the destruction of this place in Revelations, the 15th chapter, man.
Con. This is Ecclesiasticus 25 and verse 7. There be 9 things which I have judged in mine heart to be happy.
Right.
And the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that hath joy of his children,
right,
and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy.
Right, man. He that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. We know that, the destruction of America is going to happen in this time, man. In Matthew the 24th chapter, it says what? That this generation shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled, man. So we're in the time of prophecy being fulfilled, man, and this is one of those prophecies that will be fulfilled. We quoted in the beginning Habakkuk 2, and I think what is that, verse 2 or 3, where it says the vision is yet for an appointed time, man. And though it tarry, wait for it, for it will surely come. It will not tarry, man. So meaning, guess what, man? It's right around the corner, man. For you damn devils, hey, man, live it the fuck up, man, because you ain't got too much time left, man. So you might as well just soak it all up, soak up your rule, the last little bit of the rulership that you do have, man, because soon you're gonna be servants, man. Like Scripture says, I've seen servants upon horseback and princes upon foot. Well, guess what? You're about to be on foot, man. We're about to be on horseback, man. Figuratively speaking, we're gonna be empowered, man. We're gonna rule over you, man. Even our children are gonna be telling you what the fuck to do, man. Hey, you're gonna be carrying our kids on your shoulders, man. You know. And then I'd be damned if you get tired. As soon as you get tired, you gonna get your back broken in, man.
Yeah.
Just for being tired.
Yeah, you better not even look like you're getting tired. You better not pull a muscle or nothing, man.
Nothing.
Because these heathens, their bodies aren't going to be changed like ours. Because that's the covenant that Yahweh Shema Shai made with us. You know,
Right.
is that we would be changed and have the law written within us. So their bodies are still going to be corruptible, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're going to get weak. They're going to get tired, man. You know, unlike us, it says, thou shalt mount up with wings as eagles and run and not be weary and walk and not be faint.
Right.
You know, these devils are going to be the complete opposite.
Right.
You know?
Even when you 150 years old, you better be acting like your motherfucking ass is 20.
Yeah.
Cause if you
not.
drop my child, man, I'm gonna fuck you up.
Yeah.
You know, but that's what's coming to you, damn devils, man.
That's
You
right.
know,
Yep.
we out here, just having fun with it, man.
Yeah,
You know,
man.
just telling you what we want to do, man. You know what's gonna happen to you, damn devils, man. But nonetheless, that destruction is coming, man. You know, and then right after that smoke clears, man, you motherfuckers is going into captivity. You know. So unless you got something else,
That's it, man.
calm, man. Lord Will was edifying. Lord Will was straight to the point, man. We want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
Hey, again, double honor to the other apostles and other bishops of Great Millstone who rule very well, very beautifully. Double salutations to the Akim out here pushing this gospel and truth and sincerity to the best of their ability given to them by Yahweh Shemel Shai. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the elect scattered abroad. May the election Yahweh Shemel Shai, Lord willing, fall upon their houses. I want to say
Shalom, Kwame Yasha Allah, and Abba Shalom.